What's going on, everyone? So welcome to the latest video. This is my review for the limited TV series White House Plumbers. So White House Plumbers was 5 episodes long. It aired on HBO 2023, and this was a show that I did watch week to week. And for those of you that don't know, the premise is about two Watergate masterminds. They go by the names of E. Howard Hunt and G. Gordon Liddy, who accidentally toppled the presidency that they were trying to protect. So this is definitely something that would be a companion piece to All the President's Men, which I gotta say, All the President's Men I rewatched a couple months ago. I hadn't seen it in nearly a decade. And I'm glad that I did, because it was just perfect timing that I was like, you know what, I want to give that movie a second chance, which, by the way, I think that film is a masterpiece. One of my favorite films of all time now. But anyways, I would definitely say if you watch that and then you watch this, it's very interesting to see both perspectives of the same incident that occurred. Because when you watch All the President's Men, it's very gritty. It's not only gritty looking, but it's also just gritty in the tone. It's very serious-minded. It's procedural based. And then you have White House Plumbers, which is a limited series that's almost made to emulate a film, where it's like, you have a 3-act structure, you have the setup, you have the middle act where things start to go, haywire, and then the third act, things officially collapse. And the thing is with White House Plumbers is that I liked was that it starts off as a comedy and like almost like a farce, and think like Fargo, if you will, specifically like the TV show. But it starts off with that, and then as it progresses, it gets more and more serious-minded, because what I appreciated was the fact that the reason why it was comedic and that they leaned into it is because these things that happen, when you watch them on screen, you say to yourself, this didn't happen, right? This is just, it's hilarious. But then they have a podcast, and afterwards they talk about it, and it's like, no, these incidents did actually occur the way they did. And it's like, oh my goodness, like, are you serious? And it's like, you can't help but laugh. But at the same time, it also matches the characters, because the characters themselves are serious-minded, but also buffoons, so it makes for a comedic watch. But the thing is also is that when you see that these individuals, again, trying to be vague here in case you don't know the story, but then when these individuals face things that aren't really comedic, that's when the shoe drops, so to speak, and you realize that, oh, if these people that are very comedic in nature, if these people that are comedic all of a sudden are now really serious, you can see the tone shift, and then you can see that this is serious stuff. And it's just made for a fascinating viewing in that perspective. I will also say I like the production design of this show. I think that it looks really good. It does transport you back to this time period. Although it does have that nice, like, clean look to it. It doesn't have that, like, gritty look the way, like, All the President's Men did, which was, again, to match the tone. But, again, in this context, it did make sense because, again, the cinematography is trying to emulate, that comedic nature, which a lot of times comedies are made to look like that. So it makes sense. But it is something that I can see why some people might say, hey, it's kind of an issue. But didn't mind it too much. In fact, I did like it at times, especially how the camera was moving a lot. I thought that made for a really interesting viewing in terms of the pacing. There are some pacing issues, though, I will say, especially in the middle episodes. But overall, this is a very well put together show. It's very well acted too. I know I'm going to butcher some of these names, so I apologize in advance. But I liked Woody Harrelson. I think that a lot of times he has his southern accent in his movies, and I don't mind that. But here it was very interesting to see him not have his usual accent, and to actually have an accent that matches the character. And I liked it. I thought that was something that really worked. Justin Theroux, again, I know I always butcher it. He was in Mulholland Drive, but he is someone that I really like. He's also in The Leftovers. He's a good actor, and he's really good here. You can definitely tell he's all on board with this character. I also think that Donald Gleason, he crops up here and there, and he's good. And then Lena Headey? I always butcher her last name, and I apologize. But, she's Cersei from Game of Thrones. She's really good in this, too. She has a nice supporting role. I think that she definitely could get nominated for an Emmy. I could see that happening. But it's a very well put together show. It's very well acted. It does have its flaws for sure. Like, I think overall this is a rock solid TV show, but I can't really see myself revisiting this. Like, when I think Watergate, what I think about is All the President's Men. And I will say that will probably continue even after watching the show, and that when I'm in the mood to watch, this historical event, I will revisit All the President's Men. Probably not so much White House Plumbers. But that being said, I do think that this is an important show to watch, especially because it is very historical accurate, which is something that you can't really find as much these days. So it is something that I would definitely recommend watching it for that alone, and then also the solid filmmaking. So overall, White House Plumbers, it does come recommended, and I personally will be giving it a But all right, guys, that is my video review for, of course, White House Plumbers. Again, tried to be vague in case some people don't know what actually happens with White House Plumbers. But yeah, I would definitely say check it out. And guys, if you have seen White House Plumbers, let me know your thoughts. Did you like it? Did you not? Let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, guys, don't forget the subscription, notification bell, follow me down Letterboxd, and I will catch you guys later.